So let's talk a little about the next match. Let's talk about we have what? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's what Belgium Israel. Is that the next match?
So yeah, Belgium and Israel is going to be the next match, and Gio is going to be taking over for you. So I got the two G's swapping in and out.
I would say, it's. And here's the thing. I think it was supposed to start some time ago, just because we literally just kept on getting more and more content.
Mm-hmm. So let's get Gilo in here right now. What is up?
Hey, Gilo, what's up?
Yo, how's it going? Oh man.
Yeah, I want to let you know before I go to cast with Justin, you're gonna need some energy. You're gonna, after what we just went through.
I was watching the entire time. I was in the French call, hearing them cheering each other on. So experience the energy. Don't worry.
I am just speechless right now. My energy, my old. I just need to go lie down like an old person.
You're gonna sleep for the rest of the day.
But great job on both sides. France, Norway, great job. Norway, I know the tournament has come to an end, but absolutely played out of your minds. And that's about it for me. Justin, I give you Gio. Gio, you have a good time commentating the match.
Will do.
I'm gonna go relax and lie down.
Go get some sleep, man.
To the chat, I love all of you, and I bid everybody adieu.
See you around.
See ya. Man.
So, that was such a crazy match. Oh my god. So
that was
next
crazy.
up, Belgium and Israel. Belgium being ranked in the qualifiers as 16 had the unfortunate fate of going against the United States in the first round.
Not what you like to see. Anytime you go into a tournament, you see a team like that, not what you like to see at all. But they played well.
And then Israel losing against Germany 4-2, so putting up a fight against Germany. I know really scared Germany in their match, but Germany did come back. And we will see Germany's and the United States' match tomorrow. And but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Israel and Belgium. So Israel being ranked seed 8 in the qualifiers. So Israel having a bit more of an edge overall on the qualifiers, but who knows how they'll play.
Definitely. I mean, the odds are stacked against Belgium here, and both teams have extremely good players. As you know, yeah, I'm tripping over my words. I swear, brain cells have been on the decline very rapidly today. There's people in the background now. But yeah, so for example, Israel has Hikari, they have Shani, they have AJ from the UK. Not biased or anything. He's an okay player, but he's not on the right team. Should have gone for the UK. But yeah, but then on the other side, there's hold on, I'm trying to refresh my memory. Yeah, on Belgium's side, they've got Jestro, they've got Gianni, so it's like both sides have extremely good players, and it's very difficult to say who will come out on top on this matchup.
Excuse me. So I'm gonna. I forgot which maps did Israel take off of Germany. I'm trying to find it. If someone can chat, can also say that would be great.
Yeah, no, I can't remember off the top of my head.
And I casted that match, and I don't.
Yeah. Someone says the fast maps.
So yeah, Israel having a bit of an edge on speed. It's looking like.
Potentially, yeah. I can definitely see that. I mean, obviously, this pool is. It looked not a lot harder, but it looked more difficult. Very diverse. Obviously, watching from the coordinating side. So I kind of want to see how both teams pick against each other. Whether Israel is going to go for those faster maps, or if they're going to pick something else in order to try and go against Belgium's strengths, because I know a couple of their players are very good on the slower end of maps. So trying to go towards that faster side, or just banning out those slower maps and risking those faster maps getting banned. Whether that's what they do either as well. What's the right word for it? I don't know. But yeah,
All good.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to see it.
So we're going to be going into the warm-up, Israel having the first warm-up. So we're going to be seeing that in just a little bit. All the players are getting into tournament assistant as we speak. And prize pool is not even. That is going to bother me. That's okay. We'll I trust you guys to fix it, right?
Oh god,
Right?
there's a couple of donations, so I don't even know what it's going to land on. That's not a bad number. You got 3 sevens in there.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
clean. Not even, but it's clean.
Close enough. But I'm excited for this match. I'm curious to see if I want to see how many Belgium will take off of Israel, because Israel is in the overall favor when it comes to this.
Definitely. But I mean, at the end of the day, the seed doesn't mean everything. I mean, it does obviously show that they are favored, and over the variety of the qualifying maps, they were able to obviously come out on top. However, anything can happen on the day of a tournament. So that's the exciting part, is that literally one thing could happen to one of these players, and it completely tips the scales on what people are expecting from this match. So,
On Israel and Germany's match, Germany is 1 seed lower than Israel's, but ended up taking it.
yeah, exactly. Things like that. It's just hiccups can happen, especially when you've got this many players trying to perform at that top kind of. I'm trying to think of the right word.
It's top level.
Yeah, the top level of play that they can do. Yeah, it's so easy to mess up. Sorry, gone.
And then just a note for this match, if Mackie is playing, we will not be doing sync because of poor internet connection and whatnot. You know, you got to at least, hey, if they're playing, it happens, you know?
Yeah, it happens. At least, I'm going to bring it up from last time, at least it's not Mackie's Wi-Fi.
So
that whole map was the menu screen. So as long as we don't get that, we're fine.
So Matt Slap is playing in this. He was the man that was in McDonald's last time. So I don't think they're in McDonald's this time, but
I'd assume not. They're in the VC, which tells me that they're at least ready to play. So unfortunately, no McDonald's gameplay this time. However, maybe we'll be able to see his stream this time and see how he plays if he ends up on any of the maps. So we can't wait for that.
Jive asking question in chat: is he playing from Burger King? That is the age-old question.
So, is that his play? Each week he's gonna get to a different like fast food place and test out that Wi-Fi, see how he can play.
Trying to play World Cup in different places in the world.
Oh my god. Going to the opponent's country and playing there. That is the play. They'll never see that one coming. Oh, here we go.
Little Room by the White Stripes is going to be Israel's warm-up map.
So, I'm not gonna lie, when I read... Oh, sorry, go on.
On Belgium side, we have Ralbader, Smile, Smiley Blob, and C. And on the other side, we got Agent Monkey, Nom, Hyper, and Tomer.
I was just gonna say, when I saw the white stripes, I was thinking there's gonna be a standard, just like jammer of a song, but seeing the cover art, yeah, I have some different thoughts. I'm wondering what this map's gonna be like. But yeah, the players are readying up, so hopefully we'll get to see it, what they've actually picked for this. Hopefully soon.
Damn, I am like tired. I gotta take like a little breather real quick. I gotta drink some water. Stream is gone currently.
Yeah, I'm just I could hear you and Gramps as I was watching, and oh man, I can't imagine that much energy being put into
Oh, I am not
into
talking
one
to,
match.
I am not talking to anyone for the rest of the day.
If you try to talk too much, you're gonna lose your voice. Can't cast tomorrow. You're casting tomorrow, aren't you?
I am casting tomorrow.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, definitely doesn't. Don't speak too much after this.
I'm casting. Oh, we got an ad during stream sync. That is awful. So just a reminder for everyone tomorrow. First match tomorrow is going to be at 1 p.m. UTC, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh my god, תתחיל כבר מטומטם.
1 p.m.
זה הסטרים של נועם ששבור.
First match is at 11:30 UTC.
Don't know slash don't care.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, it's the UK.
I was looking at China and Finland. 11:30 a.m. UTC.
Yeah. We're starting bright and early for all the watchers.
And all the misses coming out. Oh my god, what is this map?
I have no clue what is going on. Oh my god.
זה הטראקינג הכי גרוע שהיה לי בחיים.
Yeah, no, the cover art definitely fits the map now.
The song is only 53 seconds long, so we'll about 20 more seconds left of this. This is chaos.
None of the players know what to do here.
Israel's not even like... Tomer wasn't even trying, and this is their pick.
Yeah. It's not worth using the brain power on.
Very odd song to warm up on.
Definitely. Wait, it was Tomer's map?
Yeah.
Why would he not try on his own map?
Yeah, no, I'm not really sure.
What's the point? But that, I guess that's that warm-up map done. Very short-lived.
Someone in chat saying on Belgium's team that Israel trying to break our controllers.
I mean, that's been done before. That has happened before. I remember because I was in the match. It was UK South Korea, I think, and someone had broken their controller on South Korea's side because we'd picked Armed and Ready, if you know the map, the Godak map. And someone had broken like half the casing off their controller.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was brutal. So it's an age-old tactic.
Just break the other team's controllers.
Yeah,
easy, dude. Looking like everyone's getting ready for Belgium's warm up here.
Are we expecting a more normal map from this, or?
Though it looks like Noam is having a battery error. So Israel's attempt controller breaking, possibly backfiring.
Broken their own controller. But yeah, having controller error is not what you like to see. I know we saw one last match, and in the middle of the map is the worst feeling. When you just see a lot of misses come up and you're like, what's happened? And your controller is stuck. It is the worst feeling because you can't fix that. You can't fix that because you can't replace the battery mid-map.
Am I crazier? Is the cover of that song like for just a different song?
I think so. Because I mean, did T-Paz make the BPM 666?
I don't think he did
Hold
that
on.
album. I'm checking my Spotify.
I was just about to check Spotify.
Did he?
I have no clue.
No, Corliss did it. No,
this is just a completely different cover art.
Oh wait, no, that's different. They look the same though. You know what? I'm just losing it, man.
I don't know. I don't even know what to expect, man. Oh wait.
All right. Anyways, going into it is the official cover art. I am a little stupid.
Oh, my lights are so cool.
Wait,
Mine's too.
did I just see Mackie launch it from?
Is this Akmat?
Their
Yes,
what's it called?
for the first minute.
Like solar menu.
Scary egg.
I see what they mean about the.
I have a 6.5 on my
connection issues
right
as well.
hand and a 13 on my
just a reminder
on
that
my right.
that's
Wait,
why
6.5 on
doing
left
something.
and 13 on my right.
And
Never
then
mind, now
this
it's
is
a
just the
9.
warm-ups for.
Yeah.
This is Belgium's warm-up.
Oh my god, I missed, guys!
How?
No.
You hit the bomb.
They're not serious, right?
So I'm-
all being played by the
Holy
one
shit.
and
It's a
only
fairly long
Salsa
map,
map.
4 minutes.
Yes.
warm-up.
Why is
God.
Smile not playing this actually?
Because he didn't want to.
By the looks and sounds of things, like a actual like map as well, not a shitpost. So this might be the tactic. Of
I
trying to
hate
wear
this
out
intro
the
so much. Why did I map it this
before
way?
we
Why
even
did I think
start.
this was a good idea?
Yo, Mark,
Which is one way to go about it.
I have so many regrets about this.
Everyone's streaming.
If I could delete it, I would. Actually, it's still not. Oh, I almost said 97. Let's go. Yo.
Hi guys.
You know, this is
Okay, let's go.
guys.
Yeah.
Leave Maki alone.
Oh, the MVP. Not anymore. I do love the MVP thing on the overlay now. It is so nice to see.
Oh fuck! Jive just doesn't stop.
He's on peak. And all on regular.
Like
Another
every time,
banger feature.
Ahead.
like there's a chat we have with this course of design stuff, and whenever I get a ping from that chat, I'm like,
Guys,
like
can we get a jump
there's
on
always a
in
cool
chat?
thing.
I love Jamal.
I can imagine with everything that's been made so far. Whenever there's a new idea midway through, you're like, oh,
Thank you, Slimy, to provide this
even
great
more stuff to look at.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh my god, I just shit.
Yeah, I also because since last week, obviously there's the MVP, and there's also
My
the
neck is so bad.
Is the miscounter new?
Yes,
But it's
Yeah,
it's a
I
light.
thought
It's
it
a light.
was.
I swear.
I
guys.
really like the look of that as well. It's just
Like,
Yeah.
look at
it's
the
one.
light.
It's a
so
small
cool.
thing, but it's very
I
nice.
made
for,
them myself.
Just the quick information that you want to get.
how they make everything look so dang clean all the time.
There we go.
I could never. I don't get how people can make graphics like this, just like that. It'd take me months. I just wouldn't be able to get it done. It'd look like a 10-year-old had drawn it in paint if I did it.
Welcome to
I'm not even kidding.
No,
I've tried to make an overlay before.
you don't
Ew. I'm glad not many people saw that one.
Oh, my arms hurt so bad.
Someone saying their arms hurting, which is fair, but it's just like
Yeah.
don't try
now the
super
most
hard on the
spot.
warm up because it's like we haven't even started.
Yeah.
Still got
Like I said, this is the
plenty more.
tactic of just trying to burn your opponents down before we've even gone through the pick phase. And yeah, this is like an actual map. And I can imagine if you are trying to play this properly, it would hurt
This
a
is
lot.
This is Belgium, and Israel is trying hard on it.
Don't try hardest.
So that tactic is working of just like burning out the other.
Have fun. Don't try hardest.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got the stamina for it, go for it. But playing something with this many towers, just by the
I'm so
looks of
sad.
things,
But those
it's not
lights
going to be
are
nice
so
on the
cool.
shoulders at all. That
I
will hurt.
fenced half the map. I have double the misses.
Yeah, we got
And
around
I'm
30
still
seconds left in this
Only
song.
like
Many
2%. I have 23 misses, which is like half of my
It's just
PB,
act from here on.
and I'm only like
I'm waiting for the last
2%
like
under my
scream
PB.
like you see in some of the
Well, I
in
have
like
21
what's the
misses,
map?
if you want.
Blood Moon.
coolest.
All of a sudden you get jump scared.
Well, 22 actually.
Yeah, no, it's just act.
That is one less than me.
Yeah, there you go. Israel did actually like put a lot of effort into that, and hopefully it doesn't affect them in the actual
He also hit 3 bombs,
match,
apparently.
as we will be going into the pick and ban phase relatively shortly.
So yeah, unfortunately on this match we will not be using Stream Sync probably at all because Nom has also been having some issues. It happens. It happens.
Yeah,
that's
it
why.
happens.
That's why there's an option not to use it.
I mean, there's still the content to watch. It's just not going to be the clean 8-person in sync as you sometimes get to see. Although let's be honest, stream sync half the time, you know, you're not going to get it like spot on with this many
this many
POVs.
players, yeah. So now they're going on to the rolling of the die for the picks and bans. Belgium rolling a 73 out of 100.
Very
Israel's-
solid roll.
Israel now rolling
Ooh.
the drum roll. I hear it.
I don't know why the dice roll is so intense. You see one number and you're like, oh,
Ooh, Israel rolling a 90. Really good roll.
So that means Israel will get the deciding vote on where they want to go in the picking and banning order.
So it's always the general consensus to go for Team 2 because they have it is a good position to be in because you have the second ban and the first pick. Because it is honestly so helpful understanding what the other opponent's first pick is. So you can immediately see, okay, they're not comfortable with this. So then let's ban the opposite and then pick the other map that they're not comfortable with, you know? So it's like so Israel is Israel's picking Team 1.
Never mind.
Team 1, I guess.
So they're just going. They must have a map that they want to just get out of the way.
Yeah,
but then again, they'd get a ban anyway. So
yeah, that's interesting. That is something you do not see very often.
Yeah, I know some people pick for having the first ban, second pick, but like you said, it's not something you see very often. It is more than likely you want that first pick. You want that start of the match, your pick, and you're going in the strongest way you can on your most confident map.
So yeah, Israel picking Team 1 and then immediately banning Tokyo Cannibalism, one of the tech maps. So as we can already see, Israel probably is not a tech. They do not like tech.
They're definitely going to be avoiding maps like that then. So I'm guessing, I'm going to butcher the name. I can say it every other time until I join a casting call. Yo Kokon? The Josh map. The Josh map. They're probably going to see that being banned, or if Belgium picks it here, then they're probably not going to be too comfortable on it.
So Belgium just banning Darkness Wall's Life, the insane stamina speed map. And then going on to pick Lifelight, the beautiful, beautiful accuracy map.
What a jammer. I love this song so much. And it fits tournaments so well. It's so dramatic. It's such a weird thing to say, but there are some songs and some maps that fit the theme of a tournament so well. Especially if you're playing them, it feels right to be in like a competitive environment. Like I said, it's a weird thing to say, but when you hear a song like Lifelight, you understand it a little bit.
Excuse me. So yeah, going into Lifelight here, I believe they're getting all the players ready, picking all their players. So yeah, this song is great. I love it. Per usual, first to 4, we all got 1 replay each. Lifelight being a 3.03 notes per second, which is more of a standard accuracy map.
Definitely.
And then, yeah, pretty straightforward. I don't know. There's not much to say about it until we get to the match.
It's just on the longer side, but very calm, very simple to read map. I know some people always complain about, long ACK map. Like, so whether that's any of these players and whether they're gonna like lose concentration or something, because I know that's, like I said, one thing some people complain about is that on the longer ACK maps they get bored because there's not a lot happening. So obviously you could see, hopefully not in this case, but some ACK decrease as the map goes on. But with how like you said, a standard ACK map, and how kind of slow and steady this map is, you can expect to see a lot of like mid to high 98s from a few of the top players, and probably around 98s for the rest of the players. Excuse me.
So I honestly feel that Israel's next pick is probably going to be Mashusu.
I could see that because that is obviously the other speed map in the pool right now.
Because they did take Germany on the Witch Hunt, which is one of the speed maps. Pretty similar. Not as intense, though. So I see them either trying to pick Mashusu or Mobius. Because that is also on the fairly faster side.
The only thing that I don't expect is if they pick the Josh map. I'm not even going to try with the name this time. If they pick that, any idea of what they're going to do is just gone out the window for me. Like, they could be confident on act against Belgium. We don't know yet. But if they're banning a tech map and then they instantly pick the other one, then I have no clue. But yeah, here we are with the players for Lifelight. On Belgium side, we have Jestro, Relbeta, Unlucky, and Gianni. On Israel's side, we have Hikari, Shani, Toma, and TJ.
So once again, we're going to be expecting some really high scores coming from this. Some 97s, maybe even pushing 98s. Who knows? We'll see.
I'm expecting Hikari and Jestro here to probably be fighting for that MVP slot. I can definitely see because obviously those are the two. I know rank is a very arbitrary thing to judge, especially when it comes to AC. But I know these two players are very good at accuracy, very well-rounded players. So I can definitely see them kind of battling out for those top spots in their team. However, I know a couple of the other players are very good at AC as well. So I'm not sure. I'm just expecting some very good gameplay and a jammer of a song coming out.
Gramps in chat asking if even if a team wins, if they can replay it again. Just for Gramps. Just so we could hear the song again.
I won't lie, in a lot of cases I know people do that. However, in the World Cup on the first map, might be a little bit ballsy to do. Although I think people would be happy to hear it twice. I definitely wouldn't complain. Oh yeah, we're going in with no stream sync, so here we go. Straight into Lifelight.
So we're going to be using Jestro's audio for this. So if you want synced audio, you can watch Jestro's stream. But obviously, one thing that is nice though about not having stream sync is that a lot of the scores and the gameplays are perfectly synced together.
With the overlay,
Yes.
I'm guessing that's what. Yeah.
Sometimes.
So you don't see a miss on the overlay, and then you've got to wait a little bit for the misfires to come through.
So currently, both of them bouncing back and forth. This is Belgium's pick. They're teetering back and forth right now. Oh my!
I mean, with a map this slow, it's so easy to tip these tables, especially this early on. And here you go, it's already a minute in, and you can see Jestro's taking that MVP slot right now.
98.7 right now. That is
extremely impressive.
Crazy act.
All
Especially
of Belgium
because,
are on a 98 right now as well.
I mean, yeah, Belgium. I would honestly not expect Jestro to be like this crazy high. Granted, they got the 16th seed, barely qualified. Yet here he is with the MVP on the AC right now. So we can already tell that Belgium's strong suit is definitely going to be accuracy.
Yeah, definitely on the slower side. I mean, you're saying he's on the high 98. He's creeping up to the 99.
I know.
I don't think he'd hit it just because it's fluctuating around this 98, but that is still extremely high. I know a lot of people struggle to hit these like percentages, even on like Truac, where you have that time to focus on each individual note. And he's hitting it on a standard AC map, so definitely impressive work from him. Hikari kind of coming up behind on a 98.55. However, Toma did pick up a miss.
That
which does tip it a lot more towards Belgium's favor right now. Around a 0.3 lead, which is recoverable, definitely recoverable. And there's half the map left to build up that gap. But it's not what you like to see on a slow map like this.
And yeah, Toma with the 97.2. that, as you can see, that hurt their overall score a lot because I believe all of them used to have 98s, but that
Yeah, every play was on a 98, and then I mean Tomer is building up his ag quite I don't know the right word for it. Consistently, he's kind of creeping up, but can he close that gap enough? It's closed a lot more. It's now a 0.15 gap, but is there enough map left? And is Belgium going to let up on their performance into this last drop to let Israel get back into this map? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're going
A
to
lot
this
is resting on
drop
this
right
place.
now, and then the map is essentially over because they have a fairly long outro. So it's looking really strong for Belgium here. I'm not sure if Israel is going to try to replay because of that miss, especially because this is Belgium's pick anyways. So
Yeah,
they might
I mean,
just save a replay for later.
it depends on the point difference, because if not having that miss on their side tips it more towards them, or even makes it so they probably would have won, then I could see a replay coming out. Looking at the point difference, it's
Pretty, almost a 3,000 point gap.
yeah, it's between
good.
3 and 4,000, which is within a miss difference between the two teams. So I can see a replay coming out. Like you said, it is Belgium's pick. So replaying this early and on the opponent's pick may not be what they want to do. However, it's an option, and I could definitely see them doing it because this map still is in the cards for them. And someone, Matty, mentioned in chat that Jester just improved his PB on that map.
That is crazy.
So the MVP was definitely showing how well he's playing and how much he's brought to this on the side of Team Belgium.
So I believe Israel is currently in the talks, figuring out if they are going to replay or not. That's a tough call. That's a really tough call.
It's tough. I could see it happening. Like I said, it's close enough to the point where I could see it. I could see them comfortably calling this.
But at the same time, though, Israel does have the next pick, so it's kind of like they get to pick what happens next year. So if they make sure they just pick a map that they're really strong with, then I think they're pretty much in the clear. Especially because after this, it will go into Belgium's next ban, and then and then Israel's ban, and then their pick immediately after.
Yeah, with them obviously getting the next two picks. I mean, that's also another argument for them taking this replay. Because if they replay this and then they're into two of their maps, they could have a very, very strong 3-0 lead if all the next maps go in their favor.
That's true.
Oh, and that's a no replay from Israel, so they are planning on saving that for one of the later maps, potentially where it's more needed for the outcome of the match.
So I'm definitely going to be expecting either a Mashusu pick or a Mobius pick. Not me.
Yeah, I agree. Probably more Mashusu, because like you said, it is the faster of the maps, and that is probably more towards Israel's comfort.
Mm-hmm. So I think with Mashusu, it does have some fairly hackable sections. It's pretty slow and then has some bursts. Rather, Morbius is just all burst. And then here we go, Mashusu being
there you go
from Israel.
I mean, I'll say one thing though. Mashusu is a very, very good song. I didn't expect it, but oh my god,
it's
it's a banger. So many good songs in this pool.
This is one of my favorite pools.
Yeah, looking at it, I have never heard Wicked before, and I saw Ryan hoping that he was picked, and then I heard the song. I was like, ooh, it looked like such a fun map as well. The two V3, are they calling them V3 maps or like the Arc maps?
V3 maps, yeah.
Yeah, those maps, both of them, Olaf's last week and then Rusty's this week, both look incredible. I've been meaning to set up my headset purely so I can play them. They look so fun. especially this week's. The arcs looks incredible.
I love the flow on them. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing I love about like a well done arc maps. Like a lot of time, like before, like mappers, like there's not a lot of maps that have flow like that without arcs. You know, like the flow in that is so clean, and then now it's made even easier with arcs. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm really excited to see arcs and like chains come into like the wider mapping, just because there's so much more that people can do. Just like you said, the flow, you can, instead of just placing the notes and hoping that the player kind of reads what you're expecting of them, or like using bombs to guide them, having arcs makes it look so much smoother, and it's it's like a completely different experience to play. I know, like it'll take a while for people to get used to. I know that a lot of people kind of struggled with it, because it is weird after just seeing obviously notes and bombs, seeing all these lines and the chains coming out with like some strange like shape, because obviously it's not set to the note grid anymore, well, as much. Takes a while to get used to.
And then chains are also just like free points.
I've noticed that every time I've played a chain map, like OC5, whenever you play them, it's just a lot of the underscores on the HSV, and I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to argue about some free accuracy.
All right, so going into all the players, we have Belgium with Smile, Gianni, C, and Unlucky, and Israel with Hikari, Shani, Tomer, and No.
Interesting that Jesro's come out for this one. Although, if I remember right, last time I spoke to him, he isn't as not confident, but comfortable on the faster end of maps. So I can understand him coming out here.
I mean, especially we can see in the last match that they are a incredible ACK player.
Yeah.
So it's understandable kind of pulling out here.
I know that he strives in the accuracy and mid-speed areas, so making sure that he can A, preserve his strength and like energy, and B, just make sure that someone who may be might be more comfortable on a map like this obviously gets their time to shine is what you like to see.
Mm-hmm. And then looking at the overall leaderboard for Mashusu, whatever.
It's a hard one.
Gnome is currently number 6 on the leaderboard, holding a 96.06.
Ooh.
So Gnome is definitely going to be the anchor.
Fuck, why is it so close, bro?
Oh,
I put it on further, right?
Smile picked up 2 misses.
Probably because I just played egg mappers, probably.
I didn't see what happened on his POV. I knew he was like holding his head, but I don't know what happened.
This is so close.
I'm guessing he wasn't expecting it to start so soon.
Played the beginning though.
And got jump scared by the first couple.
beginning.
Luckily, the misses were very early on, so that is easily recoverable. But it's not what you like to see.
Press.
So yeah, Gianni forgot to mute his mic on his OBS. But that's all right. We just have some live player commentary as well.
Yeah.
So scary.
Hear the player's thoughts. And Gianni doesn't seem to be happy with the map at the moment. I was saying player's thoughts, and then all you hear is just a groan.
Dude, am I in the Efteling or something? What the hell?
Israel holding a fairly strong gap here.
Oh, no, I'm not in the
starting
Efteling.
to pick up a little bit more. Hikari holding a really strong 97.7.6. Going into the first streams right now in towers.
Yeah, we're gonna see that number quickly drop as it picks up here.
What the fuck, bro?
I would be extremely sorry. trying to say something and I just nothing happened with that. Yeah, I would be surprised if someone was holding like a mid 97 on the burst like that.
Someone save
It
me.
would be extremely impressive, and I don't think many players could pull it off, even some of the top players.
I mean, yeah, Israel holding a % lead ahead right now of Belgium. really showing off their speed capabilities here.
Smile is still trying to kind of build up his act after those early misses. He's on a 94-8, which isn't far behind his team. However, with is that
that's
three of Israel's
96-4
team members? Yeah, on 96.
96-7.
It's extremely impressive. Whereas none of the Belgian team are on a 96 currently. Although this is an Akia section, so they have their chance to build up that gap. Oh, and there was a miss from Unlucky. That is, I'm not gonna say it. Intended. I'm not gonna finish it though.
You're not gonna say that.
Nope.
You're not. No.
Nope.
All right.
It's unfortunate. Sorry, my bad. That was the word I was looking for, of course.
So yeah, Israel holding really strong still. It's looking like this is going to go in Israel's favor unless something detrimental happens on their side. And then we have a little bit of a burst near the end. Shawnee trying to take away the MVP from Hikari.
Oh my god, and he's done it. Both of them creeping up to that 97.
Tomer picking up a miss. That's going to hurt, but not enough. Still holding a percent gap ahead of Belgium.
All of the Israeli players are on 96s here.
C
What
picking
a strong, what a strong lead that they've got here.
So this is looking pretty much done here for Belgium.
Oh, Hikari does pick. I don't know if you said.
Both Smile
Hikari
and
picked
Steve
up a miss.
picking up a miss.
He picked up 4 misses. Was that all at once or?
He picked up one
No,
and then
that's
picked
it.
up 3
FC.
more.
Oh,
So
Let's go.
only one FC coming from Belgium.
I don't see a replay coming out here.
Oh, absolutely not.
If they replay here, I would be extremely surprised. Because none of the players seem to be as confident on this type of map that the Israel players do, and well, their accuracies show it. I mean, very well played from all the players from Belgium. All of them still holding very good acts for a map like that, especially with C and Smile having 3 and 4 misses, but still having high 94s, which a lot of people struggle with. Having that many misses usually kicks you down a very large amount, but having that accuracy is still very well played from them.
So as expected, no replay is going to be called. So we're going to be moving on to Belgium's next ban. So I see no other ban than Morbius right now, because that is the fastest map beside the speed maps.
I could understand that, yeah. If speed is not their strong suit, Jesper said speed isn't our strong suit. D. Collins, so I don't know if that's offensive as saying that, or if he's just saying that as in a statement. But I can see that happening, especially after Israel showed how strong they are on the faster side of maps. I can see them banning out any opportunity for that advantage to be taken on any later maps.
And
And there you go, they banned Mobius, so you were right on that again.
I am just cracked today.
Yeah, you're
all these
100%
predictions,
right
man.
on all these predictions. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna let you predict. Although I will say, Josh Map is getting banned. Sorry, go on.
I will say, I mean, because I've done like the map pool videos, I do know the map pools fairly well.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
I did
I'm
not
still-
do the quarterfinals though. That was Stennis doing that one because I was like, please help. I need someone to help. And he was like, yeah, I'll help. I'm like, I love you. Anyways, going into Israel's next ban, Metamorphose, one of the other accuracy maps, which is understandable because Belgium did take them on accuracy.
That is true. Although that
But-
does mean that I have a 0% hit rate with my predictions, so I will be retiring from trying to predict map picks here. It was a short-lived career, but I'll be handing my job over to you.
I am fairly surprised though. I feel like they would have banned Tell You instead, because Tell You is more of a tech act map, and then they did ban Tokyo, which is a tech map, and then Metamorphose is a bit of a faster act map, which
That is
they are more
interesting.
comfortable with. So I find that fairly interesting. Maybe they just feel better about Tell You. I'm not sure.
I'm interested to see where they go with this. I'm expecting probably Wicked, or I was about to say Goodbye, but no, they've gone with
They're gonna be
Enhancer.
going Enhancer, yeah.
Since you know this map more than me, since I haven't been able to see it this tournament, what can we expect from this map?
So yeah, Enhancer is 7.6 notes per second. Has some a little bit of some techie patterns with some horizontal doubles, and some windows, but overall just some general mid speed patterns. It's fairly straightforward, but I will say the song is an absolute banger.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the song then. But yeah, no, if it's a very like I was about to say generic, but very straightforward linear mid-speed map, then I can understand why Israel picked this, as that's
And-
obviously their second best bet for like the fast map of the pool remaining.
Mm-hmm. And then even looking at the leaderboards, Noam being ranked 7 on the leaderboard with a 97.06.
Ooh. So we're
Noam
expecting
once
some
again-
high ac on this this map.
Oh, on Noam's side, absolutely.
Oh.
And even as we saw in the last one, Hikari had really high accuracy.
I mean, yeah, we are going to be seeing Hikari again. Sorry, that's a spoiler from the player picks, but yeah, I expect Hikari and Noam probably to kind of peak the AC on Israel's side, and then we'll see how Belgium fares on Israel's second pick. If wow, I really can't speak today. Wow, but yeah, with it being like on the mid speed side, I do see Belgium having more of a chance than they did on Mashusu. So I can expect a pretty close map this time around. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they perform, as I'm assuming they're hopping into TA as we speak.
So just waiting for the final players to join, and we're gonna be getting ready. So yeah, this is a 4-minute long map, so it's not like a crazy stamina burning map, but it absolutely will take some of
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like Darkness Swallows that just burns your stamina. Like
I can see why that would be banned first from like both the teams that we've seen today.
I mean, Darkness Swallows Life just absorbs. It's 12 notes per second. Like
Oh my god.
Nobody's gonna want to play that. That's
no,
why it's
definitely not.
banned every single time.
I mean, if there's not many breaks in Enhancer, then yeah, I can see, even if it is more on like the steady side of like NPS, I can still, like you said, see it draining stamina, because even when something's quite slow and well, not slow, but like a steady pace, it still does kind of start to wear on your arms if you don't get like a little bit of a break. But obviously, with it being slower, a tiny break kind of makes up for that. Whereas in a speed map like Darkness, you need those longer breaks, which I'm guessing there isn't. It's not my type of map, I'm not gonna lie. I never play stuff like that, so I don't know how that map is. Oh, and here we go. We're going straight in.
This is a Nolan map. I always love Nolan maps. They're always so well done.
I can already hear what you mean about this being a jammer.
Just immediately.
Yeah, just the first few seconds sold it to me.
I know, even when I was making the map pool videos, I was like, I have to make the gameplay section of this a little longer because it's like, this part's so good.
Yo, can you just drag out what you're saying about this map?
See, picking up a miss right there. Not picking up a map. Picking up 2 misses right there. That is going to hurt. As well as Hikari picking up a miss right there. It's definitely going to hurt. Shawnee with a 97.1 right now. Really strong score.
Maki picking up 6 misses. Just
Oof.
oh. It seems like some of the Belgian players aren't as confident on those like horizontal, jumpy patterns that we just saw, which is understandable. A lot of people struggle to act them, or as you can see, hit them, if they struggle to kind of rotate their sabers for that horizontal swing that you need for that. But those misses do give Israel another very, very strong lead, almost 2%. In fact, it's probably around like 1.6 at the moment. But it's not what you like to see on the side of Belgium. But there's time to recover this, and there's obviously the chances for Israel to miss it, as we've seen. Hikari did pick up a miss, but they're relying heavily on a lot of misses coming out from the Israeli players here in order to balance out this score difference.
Well, as we see Jestro picking up that MVP with the 97.5, battling it out right now with Shawnee.
Yeah, Shawnee's just grabbed it back with almost a 97.55, whereas Jestro's barely behind him. They're both battling for that golden border. Oh, and Jestro picks up a couple of misses.
Oh, that's gonna
ruin his chances of the gold border.
Yeah. And another miss from C, and another miss from Tomer. Everyone's picking up misses right now, leaving Nom, the only one barely battling with the 97, trying to climb up to it.
There's only one FC on both teams here, Gianni versus Nom, and as you said before, Nom has one of the top leaderboard spots on this map, so this is definitely his kind of confident...
Tomer picking up a miss, closing the gap a little bit more. So we're about 1/3 left of the song. It looks like Nom's stream is struggling a little bit, but it's alright.
His stream may be struggling, but his gameplay isn't. You can see it on 97. What an impressive score from him.
Oh, there it is. That is crazy.
He has gone that goal border. He has ran with it. He is doing the best that he can. Even with, well, I don't know what I was going to say, but even with all those misses coming out from Israel, there's still, around a 0.8 lead to Israel here as it goes into the last drop. And that is becoming more and more impossible for Belgium to close that gap.
Especially since Jestro just picked up another miss.
Oh, and Maki picked up another miss. That is unfortunate.
Final section of the map. It's looking real nice for Israel right now. And we are over.
That is very well played from Noam here.
You know, Israel taking that by a fairly big margin.
Also, I'm going to be very, very awkward. I'm going to have to dash for like 30 seconds. I apologize, Justin. Can you fill the silence from
I will try.
I have to go and
best.
grab something. I shan't be long. I'm not even going to mute because I'm not even going to do that.
All right, have fun.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, Israel taking that. Great, honestly, really great gameplay. Maki stuck in 2019, still finishing up the song. So I do not foresee Belgium calling a replay here. I feel they're too far behind. Belgium should definitely save that for their ACK maps, if they were to lose one of those. So then will be going into Belgium's next pick coming up here.
Ooh. Hold on.
Oh, RF Caps jump scare. Hello.
Oh, wait, Ryan's here. Hi, sorry, I'm back.
The silence for like 2 seconds, but Gilo.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to run and grab something from downstairs.
Bye-bye.
He did. He was
What a cameo.
ready. There we
Yeah.
go. Ryan cameo, everybody.
Yeah, sorry about that. Because of the timing in the UK, it's a dinner or tea as everyone calls it. So I have to go and grab food, but I won't eat during the casting. I won't. There's too much happening to miss out by taking a bite, but gonna make sure I grabbed it.
So we got the right side of the map pool just banned.
Straight down that side. You know what we need, and you know I think a lot of people will be happy about. Wicked needs to be picked right here.
We'll get the left side pick.
That would be the cleanest pick that we could have there.
But I feel like Belgium's gonna pick Tell You here, the other AC map.
I really hope they don't. I want to hear Wicked again. Come on. Come on, a lot of rise on this Belgium. You got to pick the right map there.
Please.
I know you want to pick that AC map,
It's
but
for
come
the
on.
aesthetics. But yeah, Wicked is a lower mid speed with it is the V3 map. It is possible, but I
Yeah.
feel like they'd rather pick Tell You here.
Definitely, but we can hope, we can dream. Yeah, there you go. And Tell You has been picked. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what will happen. There you go. Another pun coming out. So
Man.
Belgium picks Tell You, and then Israel picks Wicked next, and then we've got a nice circle around the last two maps of the pool. So that's what we get to see.
Yeah, because I don't see them picking Yo-Yo at all because
No, definitely not.
They banned Tokyo, so they're not going to pick. And Wicked is faster than Goodbye by a little bit. So yeah, I do see Israel picking Wicked next.
It'd be nice to see. I'm hoping they pick that because then it'll fit with the aesthetic still.
And then Belgium might pick Yoy to screw up with Israel because it's tech and they, but we'll see. We gotta finish this match first. So who knows? Israel might just take the next two and take it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if we're thinking Belgium's gonna reach Yo-Yo, then we could see the tiebreaker, and I could definitely see it. These two teams have been battling out very steadily. I could definitely see them reaching that final map. But yeah, like you said, Israel could take this. They could take the confidence boost from taking these last two maps and run with it and just take this next point and bring it to the match point. It's debatable because it is Belgium and it's an AC map, but anything can happen, and the only way we can find out is by seeing the two teams play. So we're gonna wait for them to get ready and everything, and then find out.
No, I feel like I wasn't expecting this matchup to be this close, but I feel like this is gonna be another really close one. I think this is gonna be another 3-4 situation like last match.
I mean, I'd be 100% down to see that. That's the best type of match is when it's that close. It's crushing to lose when it's that close, but it's so intense that you can't. There's nothing quite like it. Nothing quite having just that close of a match. But yeah, even some people may look at the season and think, "Oh, Israel's just got this easily," but no. I think Belgium's got a very good chance of putting up a very good fight and potentially taking this match. I mean, as a lot of the faster maps have gone out, with obviously Israel picking them or Belgium banning them, the map pool is looking a lot more comfortable for Belgium. So I do expect to see some kind of closer maps and potentially some points being taken by Belgium here.
Yeah, no, definitely. Belgium going for that speed ban right away was huge for them. Because as we saw, Israel killed them on the speed. And they also beat Germany on the speed. So it's Israel's comfortable with speed much more than they are with accuracy or maybe even tech or mid speed. So Yeah,
I mean,
like you said, it will be so much closer now, which I'm excited for.
the one thing I do want to know is, would Israel have picked Darkness? Because even though they are more confident on the speed maps, is that a bit too fast for them? I doubt it, because if they are leaning obviously towards all of these faster maps, then obviously they are prepared for a map of that speed and stamina intensity. But I don't know. Maybe if it's as you said, and there's a lot of people who've kind of given off, maybe they'd still avoid it even though it is fast. But yeah, on Belgium's side, we see Jestro, Gianni, Maki, and Relbeta. And on Israel's side, we have Hikari, Shani, Toma, and TJ. The ACK lineup's coming out again from the first map. I think it's the same as the first map. Wait, Maki's playing?
What's Maki doing?
I was gonna say, I know he had a stream delay, but has he somehow skipped forward? He's playing before the match has even started. Impressive. But yeah, I am interested to see how Israel stacks up on the second act map here. As we,
Because I feel like if Israel takes this, we will absolutely see a replay coming from Belgium.
Definitely.
But yeah, if Israel takes both, takes the guaranteed point with both the match and the replay, this will definitely go to Israel because they do have the next pick.
That's true. I'm just gonna. Oh, that's a miss from
the miss. Oh, right off
the worst thing to happen, especially in an ACK map. You can't afford a miss on a map like this.
So we definitely see a replay coming out of Belgium here.
Yeah, unless there's misses from Israel's side, I 200% see a replay coming out here. This is their last strong map.
Even though right now Israel all with 98s right now, rather Belgium only has 198, one teetering on the 97, and Gianni with a 97.4. So Jestro just picking up to a 98.4. Two of Israel's players on the edge of that 98, Shani and TJ. Yeah, that miss from Valverde.
Yeah, and there's another miss.
Oh,
that's the nail in the coffin for
absolutely
Belgium here. I don't want to speak too soon, but I don't think there's a lot. I don't think there's a miss that's going to come out from Israel's side here. But yeah, like you said, I do definitely see a replay coming out here. I kind of want to see the point difference because two misses should be around like what 8,000 points ish. I know it was an early miss, so it might be a bit less than that. But if it is within that region, then yeah, I think Belgium would be crazy to not replay on this. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, even comparing Belgium's accuracy with Israel's is just better right now. So even with the replay, things are looking fairly grim for Belgium.
Definitely. I mean, with two players on the 98s, two players on a 98 on Israel's side, and only one on Belgium's side. Albeit it is Jestro on like a mid 98 as opposed to a very, very low 98 from Israel's side. It's not enough to lift up the rest of his team. And as the map closes out, that will be a... Oh, what's the point difference there? That's around a
12,000 point difference.
Yeah, that's more than two misses. I could see Belgium replaying this. However, is it winnable for them? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. It's gonna be hard.
It's an uphill battle for them.
Fuck.
However,
I missed twice.
Either way, it's going to be an uphill fight because
points.
If they replay here, then they're obviously fighting a map for a map that may be a loss regardless. But if they let Israel take this, then that's match point to Israel, and they're on that. Well, they'll still have their replay, so their last two chances. But it's
rough.
They're on a very fine line. It is rough to be in this situation. I do want to see how they interpret what they've come out with. We'll just have to see if they want a replay or not. But yeah, like we said, I could definitely see them replaying this.
Because at the same time, this might be their only chance.
Yeah, to even out the playing field and make sure that they get another pick. Yeah, it is rough to be in Belgium's situation here. And I can imagine it's also rough to be Real Beta here because having those misses that early on, I think anyone who's played in a tournament and anyone who's played on anything like this knows how crushing that is. And that's probably why he missed a second time, is because that stress from that first miss.
And
it wears away at you. Sorry, go on.
We just got confirmation Belgium will not be replaying, giving Israel the 3-1 lead and the next pick. So they're really hoping they can come back on this next pick here and take Israel's picks. That is really risky.
It's risky, but they've probably thought it out. But yeah, it is, because now they don't get the pick. They have their second chance if they want it, but there's only so much a replay can do if the other team has that like large advantage over you. Because even replaying the map, you're not going to close that gap. So you rely on them picking a map that you can play consistently against them on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's yeah, like I said, it's an uphill battle for Belgium now, especially with the pick being in Israel's side.
So I definitely see them picking Wicked here.
I'd love for them to pick Wicked because then it would make the O shape. I think they're missing out if they don't. Oh, I've got typing. I'm waiting. I don't want to start a sentence in case they send this message. Oh, come on. Oh my god. They pick goodbye. That's just not. That is not. That doesn't fit in with the shape at all. What's this shape? Sorry. Go on.
That's really surprising. I mean, I guess because we did see that Israel did take them on the ACK, and this is a lower mid-speed map with a lot more ACKable sections and some faster streams. But I'm surprised. Almost 5 minutes long as well. 4.38 notes per second.
Wait, did you say this map was on the slower side with some kind of faster streams?
Yes.
So
that's what's surprising.
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
what
that's
I'm
not
surprised
the
for
best
Israel. Because we've seen Israel's really go at their speed, so we would have expected Wicked, which is a bit faster. I mean, at the same time, that could be like the opposite how Belgium banned Metamorphose, you know?
Yeah.
Because they weren't comfortable to tell you, and now that we see that. Or who banned Metamorphose?
Israel. I was going to say, I don't think...
I was like, yeah, Israel banned Metamorphose.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. I want to see... Because I don't know this map fully, so I don't obviously know exactly what to expect. But I do want to see why Israel pulled this out.
So if Belgium's going to want to try to win this, I mean, they're going to obviously have to take the next 3 maps, but I'd see them... The route I see is obviously winning on Goodbye, winning on Yo-Yo, going to Wicked, and then probably using their replay on Wicked. But at the same time, if they lose, they lose. So whenever they lose, they're going to use their replay either way, you know? But I feel like the best chance they have of winning is using their replay on Wicked, because I feel like they have the lowest chance of winning on that one.
It's just not the best situation to be in if you are Belgium here, because both of them, well, all the maps that are left aren't really specifically in your favor, and they did just lose their other kind of like strongest map, which was obviously Tell You, the other ACK map. So yeah, I am interested to see if they can pull this back. It's definitely still on it's still on the cards, because with Israel banning Tokyo so quickly, Maybe they aren't confident on the Josh map. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name again. Maybe they aren't confident enough on that to try and pick it. So maybe if Belgium does end up having to pick that, that might be a win for them, purely because Israel isn't as strong on tech as Belgium could be. But yeah, I'm not sure. I
It's
feel like
rough.
Israel definitely has an upper hand here. But I definitely think that it is doable for Belgium here, and I can definitely see some more points coming out for them. But it is going to be so difficult.
I would love to see an underdog story here. Bottom seed
Yeah.
coming through with the coming back down 3-1. That'd be fun to watch.
I can't imagine the nerves on the Belgium side because a lot rides on this. Actually, no. I say I can't imagine it. I know the nerves. I've been there, done that, and oh my god, it is intense. I'm saying this for everyone in chat who has never played in a tournament, let alone played in World Cup. Oh my god. It is crushing when you're in this place. When it's match point and you're in the losers bracket, so much rides on this.
Yeah,
So-
this is if you lose in the losers bracket, you are done. No coming back.
And you've got the rest of your team, you've got your friends in your country cheering you on, expecting you to kind of prove yourselves here. And even though you're doing your best, losing here is crushing. And I mean, it's still very well played for them to obviously get here, get into their team, because obviously not everyone can get into the team for a World Cup. Getting through the qualifiers, getting here is still just so...
It's a lot of time and energy and dedication.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy. You put so much into this. A lot of players will put a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of like emotion. I know it's a weird thing to say, but a lot of emotion into playing this and like getting invested in their team and the tournament, and then going out is just kind of a slap to the face.
Yeah.
And obviously it has to happen because we can't have 16 winners. As much as everyone hates that, we can't have 16 winners, and there'd be no content if everyone won. But yeah, it's rough for any team that ends up obviously going out.
Yeah, so this is the last match of the day.
Yeah,
like we were saying earlier, the next
and
one
then
tomorrow.
we've got the marathon of tomorrow. 6 matches tomorrow, starting at 11:30 UTC, with the UK going against the Netherlands. The rematch, the century. I'm sorry, I'm a bit hyped about that one for reasons. But yeah, we're starting off with that. So rise. I was about to say rise and early. Wow, rise and shine nice and early for a very intense match, and then we've got obviously 5 other incredible matches going into obviously the second day of week 2. But here we go with Belgium picking Jester, Gianni, Ralbeta, and Unlucky, and Israel picking oh my god. Wow, I just tripped up over that harder than I've ever tripped. Jesus, I was hiccuping. Hikari, Shani, Toma, and Gnome. So a lot of the same players coming out on this map, so definitely, like you said, slower but with some faster sections. I do want to see how Belgium performs there, because obviously this is their last chance. Yeah, this is everything rides on this, because they don't have a losers bracket to go down to after this. This is it. If they lose it, that's them out of the World Cup this year. Oh, no one picked up an early miss. We haven't seen it yet, but
it's just
it was
the first note.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So that's very recoverable. Very recoverable, but still not what you like to see.
If you're gonna miss anything, miss the first note or the last note.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Already, even with that miss coming out, Israel's pulled forward that ag lead. I know it's too early to call anything to be certain, but I don't want to say too much. I just want to watch the Belgians play here because so much rides on this.
Yeah, because this also is a 5-minute song, so there is a lot of places to recover here. Get your act up. I mean, as you see, Jestro now with the MVP, holding a 98.2, holding really strong. Only Tomer having the only other 98, just barely.
Yeah, Hikari's just creeping around that 98 as well, but Jestro's definitely kind of taking that the lead spot in this map. I'm at a loss for words. I know that obviously not a lot has happened in this map, but I don't want to say too much. I just want to let them go, but obviously there's too much to comment on there. Very good act from all players there. Most players around either a 98, obviously Hikari, Jestro, and Tomer around that 98. Shani on a 97.9. Gnome on a 97.5-1 miss. Obviously that was an early miss, so it's still very impressive to climb up that. Gianni 97.5, and then Relevator on a 97.4. So all the players are on like a very consistent 97 here. 97 slash a couple of 98s.
It's just that Israel's consistency on the 97s are a bit higher compared to Belgium's.
Yeah, they just have a slightly higher kind of like bottom bar.
I mean, most of them are about 0.5% higher than their Belgian counterparts.
Oh yeah, no, they are. Oh. Yeah, no, I realized what you meant. Yeah, apart from obviously Hikari, because he's in the same spot as Jester here, and Jester's got like gold border, and that says enough. We don't have to comment on the act. He is popping off there, but there's still that kind of 0.25, 0.3 lead to Israel here, as it's past the halfway mark. It's a long map. It's 5 minutes, but it's already past halfway, and that gap has stayed quite consistent, which is scary for the Belgian supporters here.
Especially when you get later into songs, it becomes harder to act because it's like you already have so much score. You know, it hurts more than it gains. So it's really important to stay consistent.
To climb. That's why the bar will bounce around a lot at the very start, because obviously not many notes have been hit. The act's all over the place. But as obviously on a map like this, you've hit so many, the game's got an average for you. Having just a couple of like lower act puts than you'd like won't affect your score too much, because you've just got that big of a bank of like previous notes. But that does mean that climbing here for Belgium is going to be so much harder, as it's closing into the last minute as well. There's so much rides on this last minute here, and they're creeping up slowly. The gap is like what, 0.21 here. It's slightly smaller, but do they have enough in them to close that?
I feel like it would take at least a miss or two from Israel in order for Belgium to take this lead again.
Yeah,
but I don't think
it's a big gap.
Happen.
Oh, is it
at the end here?
Is this an ag section at the end? Oh my god, no.
Yeah. Unless one of them get jump scared, I don't think this is going to be moving.
I'm expecting a Blood Moon scream here. A burst at the end out of nowhere to scare some of the players into missing. But there's nothing like that here. And unless Belgium replays, that's going to be it for them.
So Israel taking the match point. Belgium most likely going to call a replay. Unless they're just done.
All eyes on the match chat right now. It's a small gap. It is 9,000 points, which is,
especially on a 5-minute map.
Yeah, it is doable. But Gianni said GG in Twitch chat. Does that mean that they're not going to call a replay? Ah, no. I don't want to say too much. I'm just waiting for the
Yeah.
no replay or replay. I mean, very well played from all the players here, as you can
Oh,
see.
yeah.
All of them held. Oh, I was about to try and comment on the act, but it's gone.
I mean,
They all played extremely well, though.
No one picking up a miss in the very beginning and still climbing back up. And replay from Belgium.
There is a replay. Oh, they've got a last stand.
They are not going down without a fight. They
That
need
is
to be
what
at
you like to see.
97.82. But then I also feel Israel is just going to climb back even higher because hopefully Israel doesn't pick up another miss again. So they would climb back up even more.
But then that's not what you want to see if you're a Belgian believer. Rhyming unintentional, but it works, and I'll take it. Not rhyming, alliteration. Wow.
Gnome is currently restarting his game.
Game dead.
And people asking in chat, there's going to be a prediction. I doubt it because we already saw how that.
Yeah, it is a replay. It'd be a bit one-sided. Oh man, I really hope Belgium takes this purely because I want to see them try and get a comeback here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we've seen it before.
Oh yeah, no, it is entirely possible. The odds are stacked against them, but it's doable.
Fun.
Yeah. I'm hoping they've taken this replay purely because they think they can do this and not just for a last stand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, as the players kind of getting ready, Gnome's hopping back into TA. Hopefully we'll see a different story in the replay.
Dang, I feel bad for tomorrow's going to be a long day for everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be a lengthy one. I feel bad for Amma hosting a lot of it.
Amma is literally you don't know that they're here, but they're here. They're chilling with us right now in the VC.
Yeah, they are held here against their will, and they're going to be held here for like 8 hours tomorrow, which is not what you want to be doing for basically a work day's worth of a weekend.
I want some Alma love in chat right now because they are truly the GOAT. Alma, I'm gonna make you blush. All right, you are. But yeah, so tomorrow.
I am looking forward to tomorrow because there's going to be some really interesting matches. I'm not going to mention my bias. I've already mentioned it, but yeah, interesting matches all around.
So you're casting 2 matches in a row tomorrow, and Gio's casting 2 matches in a row tomorrow.
I think I'm also cool. Yeah, I'm coordinating at like 12:30.
Oh yeah, God! In the UK, man.
Having a sleep schedule that allows for that is brutal. Oh man.
I know the first match for me. I live in California. It starts at 4:30 in the morning, so I will not be watching that.
That is, I can understand that. Yeah. No.
I just feel bad for Alma because I believe he's East Coast, so that's 7:30 in the morning for him, which is.
Getting up at 7 to just stream. Dedication is the word for it. Yeah.
So yeah, matches from 11 a.m. UTC to 8 p.m. Oh my god.
I want to see some of these matches. Okay, so yeah, like I've mentioned, UK versus Netherlands. I was going to go through them, but apparently I don't have the chance. We'll go through them after the match as we're going into the replay. Here we go. There's no miss from Gnome, which is a strong miss. But, no miss on the first note, so we will see full combos.
Belgium climbing up a little bit in act, trying to close that gap, but Israel is not letting that happen without a fight. Almost all holding 98s right now, except for Gnome with the 97.8, trying to climb up to a 98 in just a second here. And we have Belgium with Raul Bader barely on the edge of a 97. That is definitely what is hurting Belgium the most here, that 97. As well as Gianni with a 97.7.
Unlucky
As well as Unlucky with a 96.9, barely pulling that 97. Things are not looking good for Belgium. Tournament nerves are high, the stakes are high.
Yeah, when a lot rides on this play, you won't be able to see it, obviously because they're swinging, but if any of these players have any form of tournament nerves, their hands shaking. It's like an earthquake. It's so hard to focus on trying to act when your arms are just kind of quivering as you're swinging. It is very difficult, so if any of the players are struggling with that, then it is not what you want to like have happen in a map that holds this much kind of importance for your team.
I know for me personally, my legs shake in tournament nerves.
Oh my god. The leg shake. That one sucks because arm shake is just like a little bit annoying. Leg shake, you can
bad.
focus. Yeah. You can fall over. I hate it. It is so annoying.
I just feel terrible for the Belgian team right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing extremely well, but Israel's kind of pulling ahead and they're just showing that they're well prepared.
I mean, yeah, they need to beat the 97.84, I believe, Israel used to have. And they're not even there yet.
Yeah, they've got a while to go, and they're almost at the halfway mark of the map. And it's a very similar story to the first run through, which is not what you like to see. I'm glad that Belgium has come forward and done the replay and given it that last go, the last hurrah, which is always what you like to see, fighting spirit. And obviously the confidence to give it another chance to see how a second run of a map will go and hope for the best, but I don't see that 0.3 gap closing anytime soon, unless there are misses from Israel's side, but this is a replay, so even if they miss, they've still got that original score to go on.
I know they're almost up to a combined AC of 98. That's crazy.
That is impressive, especially since we were saying that, Israel's not as strong on AC as Belgium, and here they are, like you said, almost on an average 98, which is a task. To have that high of an AC between 4 players all at once is an impressive feat, but
they've dropped down a bit in AC here, on both sides, but yeah, looking like that gap is not going to be closing, especially when we head into the last quarter of the map here. As we just saw, it does slow down a bit at the end. So this is looking rough for Israel. And someone asked in chat if it's the max score for the replay. Yes. Whatever score is higher is the score to beat.
Yeah, so currently you can see that obviously Israel has a 97.83, but I think they had around like a 97.84. So if they perform below what they got on the first run, we take the higher score. So Israel could miss here, and they would still have that original score that they had, which was above Belgium, to go off. So the nerves are off for Israel, but they are on heavier than ever for Belgium here.
Mm-hmm.
And
as the map's coming to an end, it's not looking like anything's going to change compared to this last round of the map.
I don't know what to say. Just GG to the Belgian team here.
Yeah,
but that's the end of the line.
Amazing gameplay from both teams. Israel taking the match from Belgium. Belgium not going down without a fight though. Taking that first AC map, always being right on Israel's tail, but not quite. Amazing play by Israel and Belgium. So we'll be seeing Israel move on to the next round, which we are not sure who it will be against.
I believe it might be against the loser of U.S. and Germany.
Let me have a look.
So if
No, it'll be the loser of Canada and Australia.
Canada, Australia, okay.
Yeah, but so they've still got a lot of challenges ahead since this is obviously only losers round one, but they will be moving on. However, unfortunately, the second goodbye for the day will be saying goodbye to Belgium. Very, very well played from them. Like you said, they played extremely well. And even though they have gone out here, that isn't to say that they are any, like, they didn't perform well. It's just that Israel did come out on top here.
And then
But,
just a reminder, everyone, for the prize pool.
Yeah, support the players.
Everything goes to the players.
Yeah, it is. It's the motivation for some players, but it's just one of those extras for others. But the prize pool already over $1,700, and it's only. I know that we said it last week, but it's only the second week now. Only the start of the second week, and that is an insane prize pool. But the higher that goes, the more that the players that get into those top 3 spots get supported. Obviously, as someone said, yeah, support USA. I'm not going to say anything. Potentially, that it could be what happens.
There may be an upset. That would be really fun.
Yeah, I would love to see an upset, because that would be. Yeah, that would be the change of the fucking century. Everyone's always seen the US as this unbreakable force. Yeah, and then if some team comes in and breaks that, oh my god, it'd go down as just one of the greatest matches. But yeah, with that match over, we still, like we've mentioned, we still have 6 more matches this weekend. Starting at 11:30 UTC tomorrow. United Kingdom versus Netherlands, going on to China versus Finland, Australia versus Canada, Poland versus Russia, the USA versus Germany, and then closing off with Denmark versus Sweden. So a lot of very, very close matches tomorrow as well, so make sure not to miss those. As we'll obviously be saying goodbye to 2 more teams, unfortunately. But there'll be a lot more content and a lot more interesting plays coming out. As honestly, I'm so glad that a lot of these matches have had interesting things happen, because it's never nice to see just a boring tournament match where oh, this happens, that happens. It's all very set in stone. It's always nice to see those hiccups, those the things that keep things keep you on your toes, a miss, like a weird play, or just anything like that, and that's what you love to see when you're watching a tournament.
So I'm excited about tomorrow, or at least the matches I'll be awake for to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for tomorrow. I know I'm obviously going to be casting and coordinating a couple of them, but even if I wasn't, I'd still try and make sure I was watching them, because oh my god, what a second week. Let me have a look. What matches are you excited for? I want to know, because obviously you said the ones that you're awake for, so that cancels out the first 2.
I mean, I do want to see UK Netherlands, but
it is quite early.
I think I feel like Australia might take some maps off Canada. I think Poland and Russia is going to be pretty close, and I think Denmark and Sweden is going to be pretty close. I don't know about Australia and Canada, because I didn't see Canada last week. I know they're very strong at the moment. But I am very excited to see the Denmark versus Sweden match, and Poland versus Russia, because I feel like those two are going to be very close, and you're going to see some very impressive plays. I'm going to mention my bias one last time. I cannot wait to see the United
Kingdom go against Netherlands yet again. And get revenge for 2020. Still not recovered. So I'm cheering on the UK boys, but it's definitely going to be an interesting match to watch for any person to obviously tune into. And I hope to see a lot of the people in chat there tomorrow. Oh my god! And that was a $50 donation to close off today's stream.
Thank you. We gotta make it equal. But I believe we are going to be going into the raid in just a second soon. Someone did redeem their raid points. And
To Aqua. So
the Jamal man.
So
what's the lore behind Jamal?
I wish I knew, even though I genuinely don't know. I've just seen Jamal around. You can see it in chat as well. I don't know where it came from. I know it's a thing, and Aqua is like one of the main people of it. But yeah.
All right, everyone, make
I don't know what
sure
else is.
you stick around and let's all raid Jamal.
Yeah,
And thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
We better see you guys tomorrow. I'll be checking. I'm casting and coordinating. I'll be here. If I didn't see a name, I'll chase you up. Yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow.